Hello and welcome to a brand new series we're starting today. As you can tell, we're going to be doing Creativerse this time. Essentially what my goal is to do with this series is to get all the best gears, go all to the cool places, and essentially show you guys how to go from beginner to expert in this game. So we're going to go ahead and create a world here. What are we going to call the world? We're going to call it... What do we want to... Mountain crafting? No, we've already got a mountain crafting game, actually. Let's go back. I've got a mountain crafting world right here. That's the one I've been playing on. Let's see. What do we want to call this current world? Ah, I got it. Let's go ahead and call it Mountain Crafting. We'll just put the letters there, and we'll call it MC... Hopefully I'm spelling that right. MC Utopia. Do we want a password? Yes, I'm going to go ahead and type in the password for that, but I'm not going to show you guys what the password is, because we're going to keep this world secret for now. Alright, so we've entered the password, and we've hit create the world, and now it's just going to load it up for us. And while we're waiting... Oh, no, I can't do it yet. What I did is I turned down all the music and all the ambient noise and whatnot, because this game actually has that. It is very early in the game right now. They are charging for this game. You can buy it on Steam, but when it comes out and when the game is all done, it's going to be free to play. But right now, what I'd like to do, let's go into the options. Let's turn that back up, hit accept. Back. Oh, and you can hear some creatures are oinking, using pig sounds all around me. Oh, there's one. So these, let's make sure I get the name right. Yeah, Pigsy. Those, and there's Leafies just right over there, little green monsters. Let's see if I can show you guys these. Whoop, into the water. This game has water. I'm very happy about that. Let's go over here. Look at these guys. Now, they are friendly right now, but at night, kind of like Minecraft, they will become very, very angry towards you, and they will try to kill you. So, as you can see, the world is procedurally generated. Now we got to figure out what to do. Now, if you look towards the top of the screen, you're going to see this compass. Right now it's pointing west, north, east, south, blah, 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 blah. You guys get it. But there's also this cog wheel, this gear wheel on the compass. Ooh, look at that, lens flare. So if we go towards this gear wheel over here, your character can jump 2 blocks high. So as you can see, these 2 blocks right here, we can jump. But also, as you can see, cursor goes green, which means we can harvest this block, and as you can see, it uses the power of the force. And we can't harvest this block right here, which is stone. So we're going to go ahead and keep jumping until we find whatever this is pointing towards, this wheel, this gear wheel over here. Here it is. This is a crafting station, or crafting table. Look at that. Look at the animation real quick. I want you guys to be able to enjoy this and fully appreciate this, because these things look so cool. Ah, and the sounds. It's so awesome. And this is actually a fairly good place to be right now in this forest. Lots of trees, lots of animals, and foliage around and whatnot. And we're gonna need that. Not to mention, right in the side of this mountain here, there is appears to be a mine, and we're going to be utilizing that when the time comes. But for right now, we need to figure out how to survive in this world. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to right-click on this crafting station, and as you can see, I've been playing around, and obviously I've unlocked some things. You guys probably won't have these beacons sitting here, but since I've been playing around, I've unlocked them, along with quite a few other things. These are just rare things that I have unlocked while playing around, because sometimes out in the world chests will spawn, and sometimes they'll have recipes that you can learn. Ooh, the wind is blowing on the top of this mountain. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That sounds pretty cool. Alright, so the first thing we need to make, since we can't mine rock, is this, the wooden mining cell. This is going to require some stuff like wood, dirt, brown mushrooms, and some vines. Now this stuff is usually pretty easy to find. What's this? That's moss. We don't want that. But we are going to need wood. First thing I'd like to do, though, let's see if there's some in the cave. We really need to find brown mushrooms first. They're going to be poking out of dirt. Oh, this is not a cave. Uh-oh. No, that's not good. We need to find a cave to mine in. But first we need to find those brown mushrooms. Now they're going to be poking out the side of dirt, and they're going to have brown mushrooms jutting out the side of them. Sometimes that makes it a little harder to see, because brown on brown kind of mixes together, but that's okay. We should be able to find them pretty easily. Just explore around here for a sec. And it's not like we have to stick to that crafting table. If we wanted, we could move. And later on, you do get... Ooh, geez, okay. So here's some red mushrooms. I'll go ahead and collect these real quick, just because I can. Ooh, I'm used to the mining going a little bit faster, because I've got advanced versions of this mining cell thing. There we go. So I'll show you guys this. These guys, they look like crabs, and they're glowing right now, which means they are infected or something. Whenever they're in the dark, whenever they're shrouded in darkness, they're essentially evil. Let's go over here. I don't see any brown mushrooms. Uh-oh. Might not be in a good starting area. Oh! Mentioned earlier, chests would spawn in the world, and what do you know? There's one right over here. Let's see what's in this thing. Whoa, look at this. An old data chip. It says, I'm trapped. I'm alone, I think. Something really bad must have happened. I wish I could remember. We'll go ahead and take that. We've also got beeswax. I'll show what that... Well, essentially beeswax makes this stuff when you melt it. It makes melted wax, and you can glue stuff together, make some bricks, some building bricks. We already picked up some red mushrooms, moss torch there, and some coal. Let's go ahead and show you guys. Oh, geez, this Pigsy just walked right up next to us. That's kind of creepy. Alright, so I'll show you guys. It's a little darker over in this area, but if we plonk this torch down, it gets some light. Not much. This is essentially the most basic torch in the game. Alright, so let's continue to look for some of those brown mushrooms, because we are going to need those. As you can see, while I'm running around, that yellow bar, which is my stamina, tends to go down pretty quick. Now, I don't know if better armor or better power cells help you run faster for longer, but yeah, essentially that's what that stuff does. Oh, look at this! Oh, I almost didn't even notice that. I thought it was just stone sticking out of the ground. I was like, why was that raised? There we go. You can just stand on that. Another crafting table. We don't have the stuff to make a wood mining cell yet, so we're gonna have to keep looking. We really do need those brown mushrooms. And they should be just sticking out the side of these dirt blocks here, but I haven't seen any yet. Are we just super unlucky? Whoop, there we go. I'm not sure. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna rewatch all this recorded video, and I'm probably gonna see like 3 brown mushrooms that I passed. Didn't even realize it. Keep looking, keep looking. You know what we may have to do? We may have to just dig up some dirt and see if we can find some. Let's go ahead and try that real quick. Ooh, this is really slow mining. Doesn't look like there's any over here. Nope. Alright, let's keep exploring, see if we can find them. And we have just ventured really far away from our starting area, but that's okay. Man, this fog is really bad. This is a nice little lake, though. Looks pretty cool. Ah, here we go. Here's some brown mushrooms. Wow, that took a lot longer than I thought it would, but here they are. I'm going to go ahead and mine away the dirt surrounding this stuff, because as you can see, the mushrooms poking out of this block, you're not going to see anything like this in Minecraft. Unless, of course, you add like the 3D textures with the new 1.8 texture packs and whatnot, but probably not to this extent. Usually not. And it looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and mine that up. So we've got that. Now we need to find a crafting table. And like I said, you don't have to stay in your starting area. It's all fine. go ahead and use this. Let's see, what else do we need? We've got the dirt, we got the red mushrooms, we need vines and cragwood. Is that what it said? Specifically cragwood? Yep, okay. Well, luckily enough, we are right next to a cragwood tree, and on cragwood trees, you can find vines. Now, if you're in a swamp biome, the vines will go straight down from the tree, and I'll show you guys that here. So we pick some of these up. Oh, something just dinged. So let's go ahead and pick those up, and as you can see, I now have vines in my hotbar. So if I place these down, you can actually place these as blocks. They're kind of cool. You can't, as far as I know, climb them, but they are pretty sweet. So actually, you know what? Let's try climbing. Nope, you can't climb these, which is fine. So now that we've got vines, and do we have cragwood? Yeah, I think we do. Oh, we don't have quite enough though. Let's go ahead and collect that up. There we are. You, sir. Let's go ahead and craft the first ever mining cell that you ever craft in the game, the wood mining cell. Just takes a second. We pick that up, and now let's see if we can find some stone, because we can now mine stone. Show you guys this. There we are. Cursor's green, and we can pick this stuff up. Just takes a second. There we are. Alright, so at this point I probably need to explain something about the mining cells and your weapons. Now, as you can see down in the bottom left hand corner there, we have the mining cell, and it's also right next to a sword icon. Now if you hit tab on your keyboard, you switch over, and right now all we have is a wooden stick. It's actually really pathetic, and really we wanna upgrade. So we want to get a wooden sword, which requires more wood, but it also requires leather and bones. Now, one of the things you can do is try to attack these leafies and all these other mobs, but really what you want to focus on right now is these guys, the piggles. Now, this is going to be kind of difficult, and there is a trick to this. So if you hit him, he'll automatically come towards the last place that you were at. And you can use this mechanic to try to dodge him. Obviously, I'm not that great at it, but they'll try to follow you around. Also, see if I can show this off and make him come right back up here. They go a little slower whenever they're falling down. So whenever they're trying to travel down a block, they go a little slower. Let's see if... Come here, buddy. See how he slows down there to try to fall down that block? You can take advantage of that mechanic and try to beat him up. But now that we got him, let's go ahead and click on him. It looks like he's got leather, bones, and red mushrooms. So let's go ahead and pick all that up. Is that enough to make the sword? Let's find out real quick. If not, there's another pickle right there. Alright, so it only took one of those and one of those. Perfect, but we do need 4 cragwood. Now we got 4 cragwood. Perfect. So let's go ahead and click on the sword, craft that, and now let's see how long it takes for us, and it automatically put it in my weapon slot, looks like. Let's see how long it takes to kill a pickle now. Whoop. He can reach me. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Ooh, okay, so now we've got crystal shards. What does this say? Sharp and pokey, be careful when yow. Okay, yeah. You'll notice that a lot about most of the things in this game. They've got little descriptions on them, and they're usually pretty comical. Alright, so now let's go back to the crafting table really quick, and let's see what else we can do. Now right above, obviously, the weapons and whatnot are the basic health potions. There are advanced versions of this, and there are lots of different potions in the game that come in very useful. We'll go over those when we get to those. But this one is the basic health potion. Obviously, we've got the red mushrooms to craft it, but we do not have the blue flower. Now there are 2 different flowers that usually go into most potions. Others are usually found in different biomes, but the ones you can find in this biome are, of course, the red flowers, which one is right over here. Can I harvest that? Let's see if we can get this thing. Oh, no, I can't quite get it right now. But there's a red flower right there. Actually, you know what? We got dirt. We can totally get this. There we go. Yoink. Alright. So that gives us 2 red flowers there, but now we can also harvest these yellow flowers. Those are always found on trees. Always, always, always. And I've heard rumors that you can actually set up farms. If you figure out the chunk borders, you can actually fill up a chunk with a ton of leaves, and it will start growing all these flowers. So there are ways to farm things in this game. Not really to the extent of Minecraft, but it is possible. So let's go back into the crafting table. Let's look at this. We don't quite have enough yellow flowers. Is it going to allow us? No, we can't use the red flowers. Okay. So we're going to have to find more yellow flowers in order to craft a basic health potion, because we're actually kind of low on health. We're almost halfway down. And you don't really want that on your first day. Whoa, what does that sound? Okay, oh, it was the leafy right next to me. I thought something was charging me. Oh, it's an autumn leafy. Huh. I haven't really paid attention to the names of those guys lately. Alright, so let's see. Basic health potion. Looks like we got enough stuff now. We can go ahead and craft that, and it gives us 4, which is perfect. Alright, so nighttime is probably going to descend on us pretty quick, so I'm going to go over here. This cragwood tree right here. Oh, also, there's these hollow logs right here. Now you'll notice when you place them down, obviously they go from left to right, where these ones are vertical. Horizontal, vertical. Now this can actually be utilized to make like cross beams and whatnot in houses. I haven't found another use for these guys other than maybe placing them down and using them as windows, which I suppose could be useful, and as you can see, they're always horizontal. So let's actually play around with that for a second and see. Just get like a little window pattern there, and you could like encase that in stone, which, you know, we may end up doing. It's not a bad idea. So I'm going to go ahead and collect this stuff back up. There we go. So now we just need to mine some wood, and I will be right back when all that is done. Alrighty, I am back. I just collected a ton of wood. These cragwood trees really do have a lot of wood in them. I'm going to go ahead and collect that yellow flower right there. Let's go ahead and look around, make sure there are none others sitting around here. Now obviously, since this entire area has been cleared out of all the wooden blocks, usually in Minecraft these would all despawn, but in Creativerse you have to actually collect them. There we go, just like that. And if you collect them like that, you get the blocks. And I think I saw, yep, more cragwood right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and start heading down. And as you can see, the sun is starting to set, and before everything starts to turn evil in the night, I'm going to go ahead and start collecting some stone. Now obviously this is a ton of resource gathering when you first start out, which is usually why I don't usually settle next to my starting area. So I think what I'm going to do is actually spend a little while going out and looking for a new place to live, someplace that looks really cool, that we can build something really epic, and somewhere where the scenery is just really nice out there. So I'm going to go ahead and collect us up some stone, and we're just going to build a basic shelter for the night, and when the sun comes back up the next day, we will go ahead and find a new place to live. So let's go ahead and find the crafting table. Ah, it's right over here. Boing. Because like I said, we don't want to settle around here, mainly because, you know, the cragwood tree, we're trying to chop it down and whatnot, but all those leaves are going to stay up there. We can't really control much about our surrounding areas right now because we are starting out and we don't have much durability on this wood mining cell yet. So let's see, what else can we make? Well, I kind of want to see what we can make with the stone. We can make stack stone wall, but we need wooden rods for that, which brings us to the processor. And we got plenty of wood, stone, and vines because the cragwood actually had some vines on it. Now I'm going to go ahead and craft this. We're going to grab it, and we're actually going to put it down here real quick. And this is what you use. Look at that saw blade. Look at that. Such cool animations in this game. But this is what you use in order to refine materials. So we're going to go ahead and take the stone, put 3 of those in there, and what that's going to do is going to chop it up and make all these stone rods. And what I'd like to do is make some of these stacked stone walls. Now where are we going to put the house? Well, actually it's not really a house, it's just going to be like a quick shack that we can live in. But you know what, I think we're probably going to want to stick around the crafting table and the refinery. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this area out. Looks like there's a little bit of a wall right next to us for right now, which is nice. And there's the wood right here. Shouldn't have to get too fancy though. Actually, if we're not going to get too fancy, let's go ahead and just start using the dirt, because it sounds like there are monsters outside already. I think I can hear the breathing of some weird Cyclops monster. And, here we go. See those piggies? Yeah, pigsies, that's what they're called. Right over there, they've turned blue and glowy, bluish green, something like that. And they are now evil. We do not want to go near them. And I don't know if you guys can hear that. Maybe if your mics are up really loud, but or your speakers are up really loud, you might be able to hear it. But there's some weird breathing below us, which is really unsettling. But essentially, that's a monster that you can find in the ground. It's probably right below us. So stack stone wall. Let's go ahead and craft a bit of these. Ooh, makes 8 at a time. That's not bad. All right, let's see. What else can we do? We probably need some armor, and obviously, the first level of armor that you can make is leather. Go ahead and craft all that up. But in order to make that kind of stuff, you need twine and leather. Now, twine is actually going to become very important. It's used even in the highest tier of armor. So what we're going to do is take the vines and chop some of that stuff up into twine. And that is how you get twine. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish off the roof of this place really quick. We want to let's bring the wall out one more there, so we have a little bit of an entryway. Oh, I don't have any more dirt. No! Let's go ahead and tab back over to the wood mining cell. Now, here's the thing. Usually, I don't condone cheating in games, because cheating just kind of ruins the whole thing. Like, if you essentially just go, oh, I'm going to strive to make something really cool, and I'm going to do it all in survival mode. If you switch over to creative, it doesn't really mean anything, because you didn't accomplish your goal, right? In this game, the mining cells, right, you can pick stuff up with them. You can just mine away with them. But the durability on them doesn't last very long. One of the things you can do is create multiple wood mining cells. But really what I want to do is turn this into a tutorial, and you guys have already seen me make a wood mining cell, so you know how to do it. I'm going to go ahead and collect all of those. So now we got some twine. But an easy way to take all your tools, even your armor, back up to full durability is to just exit your world and log back in, and once you do that, all your stuff is going to have its durability back up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and exit world. Yep. This is going to take you back to this page now. So we've got the MC Utopia. We just log back into that, and notice, remember that the wood mining cell was almost completely gone. The durability was taking a huge hit. The sword only had a little bit off of it, but when we log back in, everything should be at full durability again. And as you can see, it'll always give you really cool tips on how to play the game just right here in the loading screen. And here we are, we're back. Look at this. We've got a full durability wood mining cell and a full durability wood sword. Now, this may also mean that there are some mobs that have respawned closer to us, so we don't really know now. But that's how you do that. Essentially, you can do it even for the highest tier mining cell. All the highest tier stuff works for all the stuff in the game, especially stuff that takes durability. I love that hack. It's really nice. Looks like we can also make a forge, and we may want to do that, but that also looks like it requires bedrock, so I don't know if we have the stuff to do that. So let's see if we can go ahead and make a stone mining cell. We don't have enough red mushrooms. That's a bummer. Can we find some red mushrooms? Probably want to switch over to the sword really quick. Now, something to note, whenever the mobs go evil like that and they start glowing bluish, greenish, whatever, they're a little harder to kill, and they will chase you down. So we kind of want to steer clear of them, but I do need to find some more of those red mushrooms. Do we have any nearby? Oh, there's some ice down there. Wow. Okay. Looks interesting. That's an interesting little island right in the middle of all that water there. That's kind of cool. Just looking around, trying to find some red mushroom. Oh dear. Oh, that Pigsy has not turned to evil somehow. I'm not sure how he's managing that, and that sounded really weird. I don't know if you guys can hear me stepping on these leaves, but it sounded like something was about to follow me or charge me there. Any red mushrooms anywhere? I'm not seeing them. We might want to head back to base since it is nighttime. We might not be able to do the stone mining cell just yet. Oh dear. Okay, so we're gonna be in for a fight here. Looks like one of those corrupted pigsies has decided to come near our base, and he's seen us. Yep, you can tell because of the sounds. Since he's trying to come down the tree, I'm gonna take care of the mechanic, take advantage of it, that he falls down there. So let's oh, we got him. We got him. That was actually kind of easy. Alright, so this Globba Glue random goo sounds alchemy-ish. And I think there is some stuff that you can use goo in. A few crafting recipes, but not much, so I don't usually pay too much attention to it. But we'll collect it all the same, because we can also make chests in this game. But first, I really need to find... these right here. Oh, and it looks like we are right next to a mine. So let's go ahead and collect all of these real quick, because we're going to need as many as we can get. There we go. Now let's go see if we can make the stone mining cell. And this will actually allow us to harvest bedrock, I believe, so that we can make a furnace. Let's click on this. So we don't have any stone slab. Oh, I hear one. I hear a pigsy coming towards us. Here he comes. And he's still falling, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Ooh, they got a really far reach. Come on! Yeah! Okay, we did it, but we're also very low on health right now, so let's go ahead and use one of the potions that we made earlier. Maybe two? There we go. Okay, so we need stone slabs and stone. We can already mine stone, but we need to be able to mine bedrock. So let's go over here, pick up some of this stone. Use the force! Now, I don't remember how many we needed, but I think this should probably be enough right there. Let's go over here. We're going to need to go to the refinery real quick and plunk some of this stuff in. Stone slabs, that's only 2. That'll make 2. How many do we need? We just need 2. Perfect. Oh, but it takes 10 stone. Okay. I gotcha. Let's go back over here. We've only got 8, so let's go ahead and grab just 2 more. There we go. Okay, so if we head back over here, we should be able to run into a mine and find some bedrock pretty easily. But I don't know if we want to do that just yet. We're probably gonna want to find a new place to live. Look in here and grab those, and we can make the stone mining cell. Perfect. It's actually a lot farther than I thought we were gonna get in the first episode, so this is actually really good. So let's look at this real quick. Grab the stone mining cell. Do we have it already? Nope. Let's go ahead and switch over to that. You can just kind of right click on them and they'll go right into your hotbar. Looks like we can pick up the refinery. Can we pick up a crafting table yet? Oh, perfect. We can. That means we have everything we need. We can take it all with us. Let's go ahead and switch over to the sword. Keep ourselves on the health potions. And there it is. There's the land I came from, but we are now going to move somewhere else. And hopefully, in the next episode, I will show you guys the biomes, and hopefully we find a place to live. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!